That hurts. Good evening, Mr. Snow. Mr. Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. How funny would that be if that actually was your name? Jon Snow. It's a pretty badass name to have. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Let me give it a couple minutes. Let's see if anybody else trickles in. Oh, a nice hot cup of coffee. I put that thing in because it was cold. It was yesterday's coffee. I know. Ew, that's so gross. It's not. I don't think I look like a John, though. Isn't it funny how we can, like, look at somebody and be like, yeah, that your name doesn't fit the way you look? Most of the time it does. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just association with the person and the name. Like, say, if you've known somebody for 20 years of your life, you can't imagine them having a different name. You know what I mean? So, like, Jeremy, for example, my best friend in the whole world. I've never known him as anything else other than Jeremy. But I can't imagine him being another name. Does he look like a Jeremy? I don't know. I've met a few Jeremys that look like they would be Jeremys. But what does that even mean, right? Like, do I look like an Adam? Because I've met other Adams that don't look like me. But for some reason, they're named Adam. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know what else they'd be named based on what they look like. It's a very interesting perspective, names and associating them with their looks. It's weird. It's a weird human thing. Anyway, back to the coffee. What I was going to say was, this was yesterday's coffee, like half a pot. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to throw it in the microwave for like a minute. Minute wasn't enough to get it up to snuff with, you know, in terms of its temperature. So I put it in another minute. And it's still, like, it's warm. Not warm. It's a little hot, but not like to a point where it burns your mouth. It's that good kind of hot. And maybe the rest of the creamer that I had that I put in it might have cooled it down. But it still was like, wow, 2 minutes and it's still not that hot. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, maybe my microwave is just so underpowered that I'm crazy to think that it should be any hotter than it is now. I think it's like a 700 watt microwave, so not really that powerful. I don't need industrial like 1100 watts, but but it's still like, wow, 2 minutes and it's still not like blistering hot. I don't want it to be blistering hot. Like, I don't want to make it so that, oh, I've got to wait like 10 minutes for it to cool down, but still. Okay, so if you're curious about these two saves, this was me testing. I'm constantly going back because I just essentially upgraded my gaming PC from the Ryzen 5 2400G that I had, because I had thought about it for a second. This whole weekend I'd spent fixing this thing up. And after I finally realized that I have a 1660 Super in my closet, I replaced the 1060 with that. I went back to storage, got my NZXT case that I've had for years, took the the mini computer that I had in the Cube case, which is really small and like has no room for any real size graphics cards, and put it in the NZXT case, which is a I think it's a full tower technically. And now I've got plenty of room for whatever GPU I want. So I replaced the 1060 with the 1660 Super and upgraded the motherboard BIOS to support my new CPU of a Ryzen 5 5600X, which I bought a couple years ago from a friend, brand new, that's been sitting in my closet, waiting for me to build a new computer around it. And this whole time, I don't know why I didn't decide to do the research, but it's an A320 motherboard. It was for the second or third generation of Ryzen, but it supports the 5000 series of CPUs. And I don't know why it took me this long to do that. So I essentially have upgraded it from a 4-core 8-thread, which should be fine, to be fair, to a 6-core 12-thread. And Destiny 2 has been my benchmark, and I know that's a weird benchmark, but it's mostly just you land at EDZ, and that landing point, if you just leave your guy standing, it's literally like you're staring at the church tower and all that foliage. It was hammering the CPU, which I kind of had a feeling. I was like, okay, the GPUs can't possibly be the issue because they are actually really good GPUs, even the 1060. So clearly it was a CPU issue. As soon as I put this 6-core 12-thread in, it was like, it went from like on the highest settings at like 50 FPS all the way up to 100 and above. And I'm like, holy shit, like what a massive jump. Now I can't say that Starfield ran better, because it doesn't. Starfield is a heavy boy. Literally the GPU was pegged at like 99% and the CPU was barely even being touched in the opening moments of Starfield. So that's what these saves are. Those are just basically the opening moments of Starfield on my PC, and they barely touch the CPU. So this game is very GPU heavy for sure. Anyway, the whole time I've known a friend, I've only known them as Sonny, but that's not his actual name, and I can't bring myself to call him by his actual name. Then I have another friend coming out in a week and a half to visit, and I've only ever known her as Endless, and I don't know if I could handle finding out her actual name. Well, that's all like based on current trends, modern day trends of the fact that we've had the internet for so long that we only know each other as our online handles. If I was to ever go down to North Carolina and meet Huffman, I'd just call him Huffman. I know his first name, but I wouldn't call him Red Eyes, because Red Eyes was not the first name I saw him as. It was Huffman 880. So it's like, I'll just call him Huffman. It's funny because that's his actual last name, though. So it's like, whatever. The only reason I decided on a 5900X is because I said I was going to, and it was on a super sale with the motherboard in a bundle. Well, of course. I like that it tells you exit save. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is Bethesda's thing. Except for Skyrim, in Fallout 4, there's the exit save. I don't know if Skyrim has an exit save. I don't think it does. Anyway, all right. Tangent. Coffee. Talked about my PC upgrade-ish. Really, the only thing holding me back now with this computer is a graphics card. And I want to go balls to the wall on the graphics card. I did want to build a whole new computer, new RAM, new motherboard, new case with the 5600X, new graphics card or whatever. But if I can, I was like, if I can just upgrade this motherboard's BIOS and it supports it, which it absolutely does, then that's fine. The only problem is that when I start the computer, it's telling me, oh, this new CPU requires a new type of data set for TPM. And I'm like, no, because if I say yes, it's going to install that new data set and I won't be able to swap in the 2400G if I need to later on down the road. if I do get the new motherboard and, you know, so on and so forth, I want to be able to put that 2400G back in the Cube computer, maybe, and use it like I was going to use it as a NAS, because Lord knows it sucks as a streaming computer for some reason. But anyway, you know, that was exciting. I was actually really happy to be working on a computer again. I genuinely wish that was like my job, building custom computers for people. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. I don't know about custom water cooling. I would definitely rather go the AIO route and just, you know, suggest certain AIOs to people and then put their builds based around, you know, a certain theme. But water cooling, custom water cooling is really hard. And that's a bitch to maintain. AIOs you just slap in, you don't have to worry about it. But it was nice to, I actually had a lot of fun, you know, putting it in a new case. It looks so nice. I don't know why I stopped using this case. I guess it's just, I built it around an AIO. I actually got, what was it, the Corsair H100 or something like that? Or was it the NZXT? Oh no, I'm sorry, it was the NZXT one. And it died within like months. And I'm like, wow, that sucked. So, that was the last time I did AIO. And I did it because I wanted to, you know, overclock, and found out overclocking really isn't that much of a benefit. Unless you're doing some, like, computationally heavy stuff. So, anyway. Everyone calls me Huffman anyway outside of work. See? Yeah. So, you know, whatever. That's old school, though. That's old school where, like, you know, even high school, people would call me Wolf or Wolfie. Same thing with my brothers. They never called us by our first names. We football guys. Sports guys, we always call each other by their last names. So, anyway, enough chatter, enough nonsense. We're here for Starfield, and today, what we are going to be doing, because I had to watch a GameSpot video. GameSpot does this series with Jonathan Ferguson from the Royal Armouries Museum in London. They go through certain video games, they look at certain guns, and he goes through the validity of, you know, whether they would work in game or in real life or whatever. And they did Starfield, and I was like, damn, there are some really cool weapons I am denying myself to use, all because I want to punch people. Like, this game's a gun game, damn it. Why am I punching people? You know? No, I don't like GameSpot either. It's like the only thing I watch of theirs. But yeah, GameSpot is pretty much on the same level as IGN to me. They're just kind of meh. They're a shitty company, but they're less shitty than IGN, that's for sure. But they actually, there's a 1911 in this game. They actually have a 1911, and I want it. Even though I'm running with a minigun, I want it. I don't know where it is, but I'm hoping I'll run across it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be respecking. I think we can do that. And I'm going to try and focus on, you know, weaponry and things that aren't punching things. The punching was fun. It was fun, but it did take a while to kill some people. Even low-level guys. Like, I'm level 14. I was punching level 8 guys, and it was still taking forever to kill them, so... I think we're just gonna go... I mean, I love guns, man. I love guns so much. Now, on PC, they... people have figured out... Modders have figured out... how to... Can I respec? Pretty sure you can, right? If not, I guess we'll have to just, from going forward, we'll just have to put points in these. And that grenade launcher was so much fun, so I kind of want to go with that too. Modders have figured out how to increase the FOV, and it's just an INI file adjustment. Obviously, on console, we don't have that luxury, so... let me take a look real quick. How... respec in Starfield. You cannot respec in Starfield through in-game means. This means that you technically aren't able to take skill points out of skills that you've already allocated them to and assign them to another skill. Oh. I was wrong then. I guess I can't respec in this game. I thought you could. Maybe I was thinking of something else. Well, from here on out, we'll have to put our points in this area here. I still want to go with, obviously, commerce and persuasion. Some of these are still good. You know, boxing is pretty much the only one we're not going to be going back to. Fitness is fine. Weightlifting is fine. Wellness is fine. And then pain tolerance is fine. It's really just this one that we're not going to be putting points into anymore. I know we got it to rank 2, but I mean, it's not really that big a deal. So I guess we're not respecing really that much. Just the one. We can't really respec, but you know what I mean. So Central conflict threaten a few sticks. Ballistics weapons do 10% more damage. All right. I'm not really planning on using any lasers. I do like my ballistic weapons, so we'll probably put some points into that. This is for melee weapons, which I'll just have as a backup if, you know, if I run out of ammo. Not gonna do lasers. There's pistol. We're rocking a shotgun though, and I'm debating on whether I should keep with the old-timey shotgun or just go with the Coachman, which I do really like the Coachman. We've got heavy weapon certification, so that'll be the grenade launcher. I am definitely carrying the grenade launcher. I don't know, is that minigun considered a heavy weapon? That's what I'm curious about. Right, the Ashta Tamer, or not really, it's called the Bridger. This one just does randomly deals incendiary damage, which is good. Which is very good. That's a cool little pistol, but is the smart gun considered a heavy weapon? I would think it is, just because, I mean, look at it. It's a big gun. I'm still in love with the reason why they replaced the 1911. They just wanted a modern standardized handgun. No, it was clunky, or it lacked capacity or anything. Just we felt like it. Oh, yeah, there you go. It says rare heavy. There you go. Good catch, Huff. Good catch. Whoa. When did I pick this up? Yo, it's revolver. So yes, it's a heavy weapon, just like that. Shotgun heavy. All right, so let's do favorite on this. We're gonna have heavy weapons over here, and I am actually going to, where is it? Do I have a Coachman? That's a rifle. I don't think I'm gonna be using rifles. I think this minigun is gonna do enough damage. This revolver looks pretty sick, though, huh? 7.5 millimeter. We're carrying a lot of weapons for no reason. We'll keep with the shotgun at the moment, but yeah. All right. So if you remember, we are actually looking to get this last artifact. We met up with the seller, and whoa, where did he go? All right, there he is. And we're about to go upstairs and get it from him. I don't know if we're gonna buy it or steal it, but we've taken care of everything. I've got over 2,000 rounds of 7.77. This thing will eat it up. We've already fired this thing, and boy, oh boy. Now, when it comes to kind of like running around and everything, I might just stick with third person. But obviously in combat, I'm going to be going into first person, because while the shooting in this game in third person is actually so much better than like something like Fallout in the past, I'm still a lot more comfortable with games like this shooting in first person, which is weird because I love third person shooters, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've gotten so used to first person all over the years.
You look different in person. Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting? Making me nervous.
I'll sit. No sense making anyone uncomfortable.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Plus, for conversations like this, I think it's interesting to
assume that
be in third
briefcase
person.
has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
Yes, we do.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want double.
Why did they change?
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. But your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
I don't think so. Grab the outright remote, trigger the door to close. Be reasonable. We can't just come up with double out of nowhere. What should I do, guys? Should I tell him to stop bluffing, or should I be reasonable about it? I want to try and see if we can, like, do something, you know, talk to him about it instead of, like, just immediately triggering the door first. You want to close the door? Power move? Snow, you still here? Going once? Going twice? I don't think so. Snow is here, or he's not paying attention. No, maybe. Instead of trying to, you know, talk him out of, well, these aren't persuasions, so he might just be a dickhead. Let's be honest, he probably is, because he just realized how polite I was, even though he knows what place we're on, so he probably thinks I'm kind of, like, full of it. So, yeah.
What the? Security!
No. You're not going anywhere until we have a deal. Signal Neon Security. The security team and I have an understanding they won't interfere. You're not going anywhere until we have a deal. I'll say this one.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay.
Ha!
It's all yours.
Huffman was right.
Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
Dude, the amount of money you got.
This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after.
Don't you want to wait to talk about this after he's gone, dude? Walter. Oh, my God. All right.
Stop right there.
Oh, boy.
You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Under whose authority?
Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Please tell me that security officer was actually meant to step in and this isn't just like some weird luck of the draw. I have no idea what is going on. I only heard my name and was making a drink. Oh, okay. Persuade, don't do this, don't die just to get a rock back. Security, we're being harassed. Wonder if I should do that instead. Kind of like, as Huffman said, power play. Instead of me trying to persuade him, even though I'm trying to get my persuasion up. This guy's aggressive.
There a problem here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astronauts forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back.
This dude doesn't want to mess with me, dude. I swear to God.
Quickly.
He's lucky I don't pull out my freaking Gatling gun. Look at him, look at him, look at him. He's standing behind, he's waiting for you to go. I don't know why I'm going this way. I know which way to go.
We hope you've enjoyed your time in the Astro.
So I'm kind of getting sick of the discourse surrounding this game. Genuinely, I'm getting annoyed by it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a YouTuber by the name of INNNN. Normally, I'm usually okay with his takes and whatever. Obviously, I'm allowed to disagree with people even if I like them. And his video today was surrounding this game in terms of what everybody's been saying is the lack of imagination and how the game is built to waste your time, because it's always coming back to there are 1,000 planets and there's nothing to do on them. It spawns in the same buildings, the same type of architecture, and pirates have taken over those buildings and there's stuff to collect, but that it's all minuscule crap. And it's just like, this is like literally the only argument anybody has. That's why it really bugs me, because there's nothing new. They're not the same enemy layout. Yeah, but it's just like there's nothing new that anybody's coming up with as an argument to why this game is bad. Is it bad in comparison to their previous games? Maybe. Maybe it's not their best work. But I don't agree with what people are saying. Yes, it's 300 years in the future. Would we have colonized this many planets? No. This is a game based in reality, or say grounded in reality. That's why there's no aliens for us to shoot. There are alien creatures, but there's no actual alien humanoids, because that's fantastical. Even in reality, those of us who believe that maybe there are aliens somewhere in this universe, they're probably not to this level. Hey, Jolin. Not to the level of intellect that we are. We don't know. We don't know if alien humanoids or just different versions of ourselves exist in this universe. It's all probability. It's all possibility, but it's not definitive. And so what Bethesda has done is they've taken what they've been able to do with their previous games and expanded the scope. Did they go a little too far? Maybe. I think they probably should have maybe narrowed that scope down to maybe 100 planets rather than 1,000. And then that might have actually helped them craft this universe a lot more, with a lot more focus. And, you know, maybe people would have taken a lot better to it. And then there was this like whole thing about, oh, why, you know, the lack of vehicles and so on and so forth. And these people, it genuinely sounds like that everybody seems to, it's a conspiracy. That's what I'm hearing all the time. This is a Bethesda game. There are bugs. It's nothing crazy impressive, nothing crazy bad. If you like Skyrim and Fallout 4 and want more of that, then it's exactly what you want. Boom. Thank you. In a nutshell, there you go. Perfect description. It's a Bethesda game. That's all you got to say. You know what to expect. And I think what it is, right, people were expecting it to be a space sim, you know, like Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky. It is not. They just put one of their games in space. That's all it is. And I think people, once again, because y'all know who these types of people are, they throw their expectations out there. They're sky high. They're rocketing to the moon with their expectations, and then when the game comes out and it's not what they expected, they're disappointed and they just start theorizing about why they did this. And the biggest thing in his video was that this is a huge waste of your time. They're purposely building this game to waste your time because they need to pad out the time that people spend in it on Game Pass, because they know a lot of people are going to be playing it through Game Pass. Which is absurd. Why in God's name would they purposely build a game to be boring, to have mundane quests and missions, because they want you to be bored or because they want to waste your time? That sounds insane to think that way. No, what it is that you expected something else. You were let down by your own expectations and you're blaming the company for your expectations. That's the problem. And to sound like this is some massive conspiracy to waste people's time is absurd. I think people need to get their brains checked because it's retarded. I don't know how else to put it. These thought process. And then he goes over, like, there was a journalist who had played the game, and I guess she had like a simple side. I don't know if this is a real side quest, but like I'm guessing it was, because it went into great detail to explain how this one NPC just wanted her to get them a cup of coffee. And it's like, okay, something simple enough, right? And so this person went walking around New Atlantis, I believe it was, looking for the commercial area to go buy a cup of coffee. And she's just like walking in circles because she doesn't know where she is. And the map isn't very helpful, which I agree. The map in this game is kind of shit. But at the same time, if you've played the game enough, okay, it is real. Okay, so Matthew confirmed it. I assume so because they went into very great detail to explain what they had done and what had happened. But they went walking around. They couldn't find this coffee place or whatever. And then they come back to where the quest was given, and lo and behold, the coffee shop is right across the street, apparently. And they were like, this is it, and that's how this whole thing of like this game was built to waste your time came about. And I'm like, shouldn't it be that maybe, just maybe, she should have a few brain cells in her head that actually learns the layout of the city? Because if you put enough time into the game and you spend time in New Atlantis, you would know the layout. Like, From Software titles, Dark Souls, I'm pretty sure they don't have maps. Not until Elden Ring. Not until Elden Ring did they come up with maps. And then, and that was the other thing too. They're like, there's no quest marker, there's no nothing. I'm like, you picked up a quest to get a cup of coffee. You mean to tell me that you didn't have a quest marker? I find that hard to believe. I really do. I find it hard to believe that even for the most mundane side quest, you don't have a quest marker. There's always a quest marker. Because these games hold your hand. But I bring up Dark Souls because I'm pretty sure up until Elden Ring, Dark Souls doesn't have maps. People just learned the levels. I've barely played Demon Souls, and I know the first level like the back of my hand. Why? Because I spent time there, I learned the layout, I know where everything is, relatively. But I know the pattern, I know the pathways, I know everything about that map because you spend time there. I find it hard to believe that always coming back to New Atlantis because Constellation's headquarters is there, you wouldn't know where to go. It's just insane. It's insane that people are thinking like this. I'm not going to apologize for the shortcomings of this game. Period. I don't think anybody should apologize for the shortcomings of the game, but people are actively trying to find reasons to not like video games these days. Why doesn't anybody want to have fun anymore? Why are they always trying to find reasons to not have fun? Just fucking turn your brain off for a second and just play the game. You don't like it, turn it off. Nobody, literally nobody in their right mind gives a fuck what you have to say. Nobody. Oh, this was built to waste your time. Fuck off, it was. Not even close. And they're starting to question the devs' mental capacity to they're like, I find it hard to believe that these developers are so incompetent that they would actually actively want to waste our time. Really? Really? You think that some of the most intelligent people in the world who can build these things would want to waste your time by making a game that they know would waste your time? Fuck you. Now, I might be saying this because I'm a little biased. I love this game. I'm having a blast. You know, yes, it's a bit, you know, in some places. The ship combat, I think, is okay, but it's not supposed to be a sim. The story might be a little bit not the best story in the industry, you know, but how many times can you tell the same story, you know? I'm interested to see where this artifact thing goes. You know? The coffee quest is real. It's bright orange. Couldn't stand out any more than that, because the rest of the place is all white. Yeah, once the heat dies down, people equalize and view it as a goldmine of mods and funny videos on the internet, just like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. Exactly. That was exactly my thought earlier, Huffman. That's exactly my thought, and I'm sorry, I'll get back to the gameplay in a second. Stop it, Starfield. Knock it off. That was exactly my thought, is that eventually this is all just going to be a fart in the wind, as we like to say. Nobody's going to care, and before you know it, they're going to be amazing mods. They're going to add DLC to it to fill out those planets or whatever. Maybe improve the ship combat. Maybe mods will come to console, and then nobody's going to care. Did anybody care when Skyrim launched and it was a buggy mess? Yes. Did they get over it? Yes. Guess what? Skyrim still has bugs. Even in the special edition. It still has fucking bugs. Does anybody care? No. It's just people are constantly comparing game after game after game after game and saying, this is the bar, and it's hard to believe that they spent 8 years doing this to us and making a game to waste our time. They didn't spend 8 years to make a game to waste your time. You know? They rebuilt their engine. They worked on 1,000 planets, not literally, but it's all procedurally, but they still had to work on it to figure it out. They built this massive universe, and it's just like people are so pissed off. For what? That you spent $70 on a game you thought was different? Give me a break, bro. These people need help. And then that jackass who beat the game, played 25 fucking hours of it, and then refunded it on Steam. And I actually found out how he did that. I didn't realize this, but if you are playing an early access game, like it's ahead of schedule, you're allowed to refund. There's no time limit on it. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? This dude just literally ripped them off. And then he complained about it. It's like if I ate a whole steak dinner with all the fixings, potatoes and everything, and I called the waiter over and I said, you know what? That dinner sucked. Give me my money back, and then threw up on his shoes. That's what that is. This dude just wanted to play a free video game. Why don't you pirate it then, you fuck? I'm sick of the discourse. I'm sick of it. I wish I didn't know any of this. I really do. I really wish that I just had my head buried in my games and enjoyed my time with them. And I do. I enjoy my time with them. And I don't let anybody else's bullshit, like, ruin my fun. But at the same time, I have got to say something, because this is absurd. The whole thing is fucking absurd. And people need to grow up. Grow up. It's a game that doesn't have microtransactions in it, and it's not a live service. Hallelujah. Can we please just give it that? If you're not going to be happy with it, at least give it that. Anyway, the quest mark doesn't exist on that quest because, you know, it's a bright orange building. The map marker is kind of bugged too. Well, I mean, if it's not a quest, then fine. Fuck it. But if it's a bright orange building, I wonder if does it say coffee? Does it have a sign that says coffee shop or something? Skyrim, I'll be right back. Skyrim without bugs is boring, right? Like who hasn't been thrown by a giant? That shit's hilarious. You're at 45 hours playtime and level 42. Damn, that's brutal though. I actually just watched level caps video today. Sorry, I had to go on that rant. It's absurd. The whole thing is fucking stupid. And he was trying to build like the best battleship possible. Dude, it's almost he hit 92 in that video. Level 92.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads.
Go figure.
Squeeze a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
Oh, come on.
There goes our way out.
How did they know it was us?
The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets.
Clearly. Who's this Nicholas Slayton anyway?
The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters.
So pretty much you name it. We need to get Slayton off our backs.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
No, can I just shoot him?
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas
They're not gonna
is
let me
moving
shoot him, are they?
quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
I should have recorded that rant. I'm gonna see if I can clip it because I need to get my 2 cents out there. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. You want to kill Bayou, but the game won't let you? I don't know who that is. Do I know who that is by now, or no?
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadipo. The guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
All right, Slayton. Matthew, who the hell's by you? Ah, that cool air just feels so good when it does blow into my window. Temperatures finally come down, but I don't know if it'll be cool enough for me to sleep without air conditioning on because I need a cold room. Should be mission somewhat soon. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
What kind of business is this?
Slayton Aerospace is the premier component supplier for a variety of starship needs. But if you were supposed to be here, you would know that already.
Crap. I need to make an appointment to see Nicholas Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I have an exciting business opportunity to discuss with Mr. Slayton.
Maybe I can see if he has just a moment.
Oh, all of a sudden, huh? I won't need to take up much of his time. We've just had a misunderstanding.
Arguments with Mr. Slayton tend to go long. I'm not sure we can fit you in.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I hear you.
Why the hell would I say this? I guess I might as well try. What? Sorry, I was busy picturing you with a tiny hat on your head.
Okay, that's pretty good.
What does that have to pertain to? Why did I say that? I knew you were a reasonable person.
I try to be. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case.
What a surprise.
Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Yes, I do believe so. Thank you, young lady.
Hoping to get a meeting?
I thought you said pooping. I'm like, what? You've been waiting all day? That sucks for you, buddy. I'm going right up. Or the side quest you get for that guy getting busted at the spaceport.
Walter.
Here we go.
Taking what's mine, then breaking into my office.
What are you talking about? We made an appointment.
Move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
I guess so. What's going on? Issa has control of the building?
For the moment. Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. Our time is limited.
Follow her instructions. Understood.
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2.
Do I need my gun out?
Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
Ah, they leave that unlocked, huh? That's bad design. Or bad security. Or both. Reload this bad boy. See, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with this or the Coachman, just because this one has 6 rounds, the Coachman only has 2. But
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end.
is there anything hidden up here? Probably not. Welcome back, Huff.
Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork.
Do I have to sneak, or I might as well sneak just to make sure. Oops, I stole a digipick where nobody could see me.
There's a vent above you. Just climb up.
Oh, good. What? Damn, for an old man, you're quick, Walter. The hell is that? Why is this up here?
The room below you is clear. Drop down.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now.
I'm going. I'm going.
Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall.
A robot. A robot, you say? Did you pick? Mine now.
Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going all the way to the end.
Probably don't have to be sneaking, but just to make sure that nobody can hear me.
Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now. Let me just get that for you.
Got a pretty good wife there, Stroud.
You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise.
You've got a jetpack on? What the hell, man? We're supposed to be incognito. It's a hell of a short one. I guess we do go down here.
Door on the right.
Give me the tape. What the hell is this? Ew, it sounds squishy. I'll take these. Luckily, it's not contraband.
It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
Just one question. How does nobody else hear her speaking? It sounds like she's on the loudspeaker. So they know where I am. At least that's what I'm gleaning from this. Guess we're climbing. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work out. Was I supposed to not get caught at all, or was this always just going to happen anyway, even if I snuck around? By the way, this is armor piercing. I'm glad I bought this thing. This is the best freaking money I ever spent. I don't even know how much it was. I forgot. I think it was like 14 grand or something like that. Totally worth. What do you guys still have? Maelstroms? Hello. Oh, you have a coachman. I might take that off your hands, actually. Oh, no, that was a lawgiver. Alright, never mind. It looked like a coachman for a second. Okay. Let's reload this thing and let's see how long it takes. Oh, that easy, huh? Alright. I'm gonna have to get used to the narrow FOV. I found out it's actually like only 85, which is... Well, you'd think I'd be used to it, but after playing other games that do have FOV sliders at 100, 85 does seem a bit short or narrow. Say hello to my little friend. I guess the other guys gave up. Nope, they didn't. He doesn't know I'm here. Yo, they don't know I'm here. Damn it. You just had to say something. Oops. What? Really? And you're still alive. Where are you going? Guys, what's he doing? What? How did I know that was going to happen? Damn it. I knew that was going to happen. Eh, whatever. Yeah, right? Apparently he did. He chose life over facing me with a shotgun. He chose wisely.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Ooh. Hello,
You know,
Slayton.
It's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business.
Uh-huh.
You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Is that the guy who played Torbjorn? You're enjoying this?
Aren't you? In the back of your mind, through the tunnel vision of adrenaline, there's a part of you that belongs here. It happens to all of us.
I don't think so. Call off your guards, Slayton, and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
Yeah, that's not going to matter. You and Walter are business people. Some arrangement can be made.
I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange.
Wonder what kind of upgrades I can make to my minigun.
It's just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourself.
Isn't he the one we actually... I remember Musgrove, the name, but I don't remember where we met him. I could say that, but decide, as in we could let him go.
If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly. My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Just let him go. No sense in more violence.
Yeah, obviously.
An opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Well, I mean, he doesn't need to die. Oh, Musgrove, the guy we literally got the artifact from.
No. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
Where's the money, Musgrove?
Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
Why did you steal the artifact? I want the whole story.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing.
All right,
They
I can't
tell
blame him.
you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it.
Usually it's the bigwigs. He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
I wasn't going to kill him. You're dead anyway, might as well make it quick. We're letting you go. Get out of Neon while you can.
Thank you.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Keep up the grind, G. Got yourself a new sub. Why, thank you, Chrissy Wissy. Welcome to the channel. Very much appreciate the new sub and the view. Glad you're enjoying yourself. I do so like seeing new faces. I'm certainly keeping up some sort of grind. Was this his blood? Was he shot or what? What happened here? Good Lord. I'm stealing whatever's in here. I guess I won't be stealing. All right, let's see. There's a coachman right there. Yeah, and the reason I want to go to a coachman potentially is just because there's more of that ammo type. The start of the channel should show some love. Are you asking me to? That's a thing. I'll take all that. So I don't want to be a dick, but I don't do sub for sub unless I take a look at what you do and I like what you do. I could take a look. I mean, I'm no bigwig, so I'm not a big time bigwig. I'm not a big time streamer or YouTuber, so I don't see the harm in it. I don't know why they seem to see the harm in it either, but hey, that's them and not me. I can take a look at your channel. I don't mind. And if I lose your sub over the fact that maybe I don't sub to your channel, then that's okay. My content's not for everybody, and so on and so forth, and vice versa. Well, that was uneventful. I mean, I could have just been like everybody else and just started shooting, but nah, where would that get us? Sorry, I got a little overzealous there. He also done own a wig, large or small. No, I'm bald. Just like the guy that you're seeing in the game. Almost exactly to a T. Utility key. What do we got here? Ooh, I found out something from Jack Frags. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Who makes a hallway like this? Is this where I was supposed to go? Oh, here we go.
Get going.
Shut up.
Mr. Slayton is done with you.
You want me to be done with you? What the hell's on your face? What did you do? Did he choke you and you started to cry? Bitch. All right.
Have a nice day.
I will. Thank you. These guys are lucky to be alive. All right. Let's go to the lobby. Let's get the hell off this planet.
Word is the Borealis,
There's side quests here that I can do, but I'm on a mission here. We're doing the main mission. We're gonna do how I did it with my Skyrim playthrough. By the way, latest episode is out. If you want to watch it, throw it in the background or whatever. Not even just watch it, but just like listen to it. I actually got a lot more views on it. See, this is why YouTube is random, okay? I got a lot more views on the most recent episode than last week, and my first impressions on Sea of Stars, wholly recommend that game, by the way. My first hour in it was amazing, so like definitely grab that, support the indies. But I also, somebody left a comment and it got me thinking, you know, it's like we've already tried the whole like shorter episodes, like early on in the playthrough we did like hour-long episodes. Couldn't really get much done, and I haven't really thought about recording 2 hours of footage and then editing it down to like half an hour or something like that, just because I feel like a lot of context would be missed entirely. And also, the guy who left the comment on the Sea of Stars video said my video was recommended to him after he watched a Daily Dose of Internet video, which was really cool. I don't ever remember hearing that my videos get recommended, so that's pretty cool. But the guy who left a comment on the Skyrim episode, he said, I'd watch many more if you shorten the episodes a bit, but looks like a fun playthrough. I've thought about it. You know, should they be shorter? They're really just a video diary, essentially, for me, to kind of like offload what my week was like and just to kind of have material to fill the travel time, you know what I mean? Obviously, when we're doing something in the game, my focus will be on that, but you know, while we're traveling on the road and everything, I have some things to talk about. Now, obviously, I'm not taking what he said to, you know, heart as a negative thing. I think it's a positive thing that he just let me know, hey, you know, I feel like I would watch more of these episodes if, you know, they were a little bit shorter. And I told him, yeah, you know, I mean, I could shorten them up. It's something I might think about doing. I'm not 100% sure because I don't want any context to be lost, because it is genuinely just you guys are there to be on the journey. It's like, it's the old saying, it's about the journey, not the destination.
Man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think?
You and your wife are cute together. Terrible people doing terrible things to each other. What a city. We got the artifact. That's all that matters. You're going to recite that Sebastian Banks speech later.
After this, with enough Chandra Vineyards Merlot in me, I just might.
Ooh, a little Merlot.
Oh, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star.
Yeah, even though you gave me some crap at the beginning, you know.
Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
The lowest form of comedy. What? The hell did he just give me? Wait, what's on this anyway? Does more damage the less armor one has. Oh, okay. Ooh. A named weapon. Interesting. Look at that. 4 physical damage. Obviously, the fire rate is quite high. And hell, my freaking smart gun is... Well, it's actually more. So that's 6.5 millimeter. So that's the same as this little beast right here. Well, anyway. Let's take off. But yeah, those videos, the Skyrim playthrough is obviously to play the game without using fast travel, which was the whole point. You know, what's the game like without using it? Which, spoiler alert, it's amazing to play without fast travel. But also it was just to kind of like connect with you guys on a different level. You know, letting you know, hey, what the hell? Oh boy, here we go. Probably should have fast traveled.
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
Yeah, I may not want to mess with it either. We don't mean you any harm. Are there actually aliens in this game? Starborn.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge or drown in it.
I should have fast traveled. Have you been observing humans for long?
We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact.
At least tell us more about who you are.
The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
Oh, so even if I fast travel, it would just happen anyway?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range.
Great.
If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
I'm not equipped to fight them, so... This is scripted harder than WWE. Full evasive. Full evasive maneuvers, let's get out of here!
We'll get through this. Hold on.
It's level 30, so it's probably not that bad, but... We gotta go back to Constellation headquarters. Wait, what? I guess it really doesn't matter. Just, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Jump! Go! The epic getaway. I like it.
I don't know about you, but I've never heard of UC security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Part of my brain.
Dude, my shields were gone in a second, and they hurt my grav drive a little bit.
Locked immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Oh, I leveled up. When the hell did that happen? All right. Well, that was quite exciting. You know what the sad part is? That sounded like the same voice as the person who played what's his face in Destiny 2. The Cloud Strider on Neptune. Wouldn't surprise me.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
No, we were just attacked. Have any strange ships appeared in orbit?
No.
We were attacked. We need to hold an emergency meeting.
Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just
Over
bring it up
Wi-Fi? Are you insane? That's gonna take hours.
Is that
Daddy's at the head of the table.
No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
Barrett's just cranking his head. Hey, look who's on the ground.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen.
Sam, get in here, you idiot.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Has Merritt, they acted like they were judging us. To Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made. I'm with Sam. That starship design could easily be human. No, it couldn't. Mateo's metaphor has merit. They acted like they were judging us.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent. Worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
Time to set up the artifact.
Did you need something?
Yes, you, in my room, now! Ah, just look at it. Glorious.
I'd like to talk to you about something when you have the chance.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
What kind of company is Stroud Eklund? I think I already asked him.
Ship manufacture.
Or asked him this one.
If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
You okay after that ambush by the Starborn?
Not my first time in a hostile negotiation, as you well know.
Clearly.
Admittedly, I usually know more about who I'm facing off against. I'm very interested in what Noel can learn from the scans. The technology on that ship was impressive, to say the least. If there's a chance, we could learn enough to duplicate some of it.
There's the entrepreneur I know.
I got to where I am by taking advantage of opportunities, no matter where I find them. Might as well make the most of this crazy situation.
What's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't
bad.
pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure...
Don't say that out loud. They'll be able to hear you.
They need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up.
Very true.
Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis.
That's why you hire people to do that for you.
Time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
So about that Sebastian Banks speech.
Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself.
All right, here we go.
My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave, surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose. That, dare I say, I am fortunate. My soul has a home it can always come back to. And that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared. And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since.
Ooh, I wonder if we actually maybe find him. Or find his remains, whichever comes first.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Yeah, I just wish people of modern times actually took that mentality. Remember, you're representing yourself and anybody who knows you.
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
How many more artifacts do you think are out there?
No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find. Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days.
I'm ready. Give me any data on the artifacts you have.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Okay. I even had, when I was watching Level Cap's video, I had two thoughts. One was, I think if I'm going to build my own ship, it's going to just be like a small ship that fights. You know, nothing as big as the one that I'm flying right now. Just one to house me and maybe one other person, if I need them. But also, the other thought I had was, you could totally build the Y-Wing in here. Because, like, there are no wings in this game with building ships. So, you know, and the Y-Wing is the... well, it's not the only Star Wars ship that I know that doesn't actually have wings on it, but it's one of the few. And you could totally build it in here. I genuinely think so. Do I have to talk to everybody, or...?
What did you... Is something amiss? Yes, of course.
Nope, that was it.
Until next time.
Well, as much as I like to have companions, I did actually pick introvert. So, I don't know if I'll have another one, but let's see if we can sit here with Sarah and ask her what she wants. Because that was a quest that popped up. Yes, ma'am? Oh. It said talk to her. What? Hold on. I literally saw... It was an activity, wasn't it? Yeah, speak with Walter. Talk to Borealis. Talk with Sam. Well, I just talked to Walt. Oh, that was for the mission, right? I see. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll go talk to Walter at least to get that mission. Not like we need to, but you know.
Right. Good to see you.
Wouldn't hurt to have it. No, I don't want to use the damn
I've
chair.
occasionally had my doubts about Constellation. I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't handle.
No, I'm
I'd like
just
to
a superhero,
test
huh?
that theory. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested?
Aren't you usually more involved in major company decisions like this?
As you know, I'm a busy man, running a company, helping to manage Constellation's financial needs.
Yes, and sitting down in a
It doesn't
chair
leave me with
totally
much time to get into the weeds with every little
totally takes up a ton of your
business venture that
time.
comes my way. Besides, think of this as a rare opportunity to help shape the future of a major consumer brand.
Oh boy. Whatever it is, I'm in.
Love the enthusiasm. I knew there was a reason I picked you to help with this project. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done.
So I'm building a ship? Why is the project stalling in research and development?
R&D needs to happen first whenever work starts on a new project. It's a natural stalling point since we need to make so many big decisions.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, we're talking about looking at our existing fleet of ships and using data we've gathered to see what consumers want. But of course, each member of the R&D team can interpret that data to suit their own confirmation bias. I'm guessing that's what we're seeing here.
You really want my help even though I'm not a professional ship designer?
To be honest, I prefer it. I have professional designers, and obviously they can't do the job. They're floundering. And as I've seen firsthand, you dabble in all spectrums. Blue-collar work, exploration, fighting. I could go on. What
Please
better
don't.
person to tell those overpaid muckety-mucks how to build a
Muckety-mucks.
ship for the discerning consumer?
Who calls people that? You can count on me.
Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante, that you're taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction. I expect big things from you, so I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
Well, Walter, prepare to be disappointed.
Captain, may I be of assistance on your ship?
I'm bringing Vasco.
My return to the lodge triggered a full system update. I am now fully prepared to assist you.
Any known records of these so-called Starborn?
Although my database of human history is not fully complete, it is quite extensive. At this time, I am unable to locate any valid references. Given the unusual nature of the encounter, it is reasonable to surmise that any earlier occasions would have been documented. One explanation is that this is the first time they have been discovered. An alternate explanation is that prior encounters resulted in 0 survivors to document the experience.
It's a good point. Let's hope this is just the first time then.
That is the preferred explanation, given the implications for your future survival. But it remains the case that their first interaction consisted of threats of violence.
Good point. Hold on.
Safely.
Do I want to travel? I mean, if I travel with him, he's not a human companion, so that means I still get the benefit of the whatchamacallit there. Trait. But it's just like using less oxygen, but I'm not worried about that. Nah. I'm gonna get Andreja.
Have any new books for me?
What is it?
Books? I didn't say I would get you books.
Finally, I've been waiting.
There we go. She's my new interest. All right, I'm gonna put some of these guns away in my room because I don't want to have them all in my freaking inventory. Why does my room have to be so far away? All right. Transfer. Inventory. Weapons. Let's store that. And that, obviously. That's a pretty cool revolver, I'm not gonna lie. Tombstone. I just don't see myself using these other guns. I mean, especially with this thing here. I mean, granted, okay, I've only got 60 rounds of this ammo type. This one I've got over 2,000, and it's the most common. So, and it's pretty cheap ammo. So I could literally just max myself out with ammo for this thing and almost never run out. So I don't see the point in keeping anything else except for maybe, like I said, the Coachman's probably the second most common, give or take. This one's just for, you know, potentially big targets. Yeah, just put it away. And then, of course, this is if I ever run out of ammo, which if I keep buying ammo, it's not really ever going to run out, is it? Right. There we go. Wait. If I give her something, is she going to use it?
Yes?
If there's anything you need, I am happy to share.
No, she's got everything. She's got this stuff and everything. That's pretty cool. Okay. Unless, did I trade these to her? I must have, right? I mean, I don't remember trading those to her, but hey, if she's got weapons, then...
Ah, yes, we are.
No big deal. All right. Let's just make sure we're on the right mission. Main mission. Here we go. Further into the unknown. Go to Kantra. Go to Herald. Can do. Oh, before we leave, I'm going to show you guys a little trick that Jack showed me. You guys might already know this. So, to some of you, this may not be new news. But to me, it was like, wow, what a minor thing that they overlooked. Where is it? Wait, let's see what... Oh. Some credits. Oh, here we go, here we go. Here it is. Apparently, there's some really dope armor. Now, it's locked, right? But if you look in the crack... at just the right angle, boom. You can get it through the glass. Can you believe this? You literally just have to look through the crack of the glass. And you just forget about unlocking it, just grab it. And apparently it is really good. And it does look really good, actually. Again, visually, I like the blacked out visor. Oops, I hit the thing. The blacked out visor, but I could deal with, you know, it being that. And it's so form-fitting. Look at this. That's what I hear. It's one of the best armors in the game. How crazy is that? You can literally just take it without ever picking the lock. Oh, Bethesda. You guys are funny, man. Let's get it on. Oh, we're going full-on matching suit. I do like this helmet, though. Just because of the blacked-out visor, but... I wish you could actually, like... tell it, or change the color. So, little life hack. You see Vanguard give a decent set. Didn't I get that at the beginning when I joined the Vanguard? I did, right? I think I accidentally sold it. Or I just put it away or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go put my Constellation suit away. I also gotta focus on getting myself, jetpack capabilities. Storage, inventory, here we go. Store that, and this. And then store all resources. That gives me most of my weight back. Now that inventory is endless, so no different set later in the main part. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So yeah, a little fun glitch or hack or whatever you want to call it. My gift to you. All right, I'm not just gonna run around everywhere. I'm just gonna go. All right, where are we going? Down here. Jump. Uh-oh. The hell is that noise? Dude, what is that noise? Why does it sound like I'm burning? I should just did extrovert as a trait. Yeah, it's like I'm getting burned or something. Or my ship is. Dude, it's a badass suit, I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool. And it's still Constellation, you know, padded or whatever. You've lost control of what? Your drink consumption? Alright, so I've got these. Yeah, okay, so we get the cutters, whatever. That's only there if we need to alright, so we have a skill point. Should I do one of the combat skills first, or should I get the ability to fly? I feel like I should just get the jetpack ability first. Or boost pack, excuse me. No, God, no, I didn't, Matthew. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'd shoot that guy the first chance I got. I'm not dealing with that guy. Yes, I am now in a female's small crop top. What the hell is wrong with you? Does that mean the female of said crop top is no longer wearing it? Because then I think I could forgive you. What is this? Is this... Okay, that's the... Okay, that's a lockpick. I think I should probably just get the boost pack. Because it's honestly like, you know... You can now utilize ship thrusters. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the boost pack. Boost jump 10 times while in combat. Should be easy, I guess. Actually, it was left here, so I put it on because why the hell not? Good lord. Ah! What the hell's going on? Alright, come... Stop. Whoa! Gravity's pretty low. Hello, we've got, we heard shooting. Are you... Is this Crimson Fleet again? You guys are freaking everywhere, man. Wow, okay. No need of the boost pack here. Holy crap. Look at the lack of gravity. What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, have I been here already? Gravity is 0.19. I've been in lower gravity than that. Why does it always seem like it's a lot less than it actually is? Apparently I've been here already because this thing's already partially explored. What? How? I don't think I've been here before. Open the door now. Okay. All right, stop. Stop. Oh, there's the door control. I think the Heart Plus is still useful. Because it still, like, gives me damage reduction, right? I think. Yeah, damage resistance. Yeah, okay. It's the CQB-X that is no longer useful if I'm not going to be punching people. Now, from what it's that explored because it's a moon. Now, from what I've understood about Andreja, is that she is okay with a little conflict, whereas Sarah, of course, is obviously you don't want to be super aggressive or anything during your decision making. But Andreja apparently is very turned on by that. So we're going to be a little bit more aggressive in our decision making as I speak like this. It's honestly not the worst thing I've worn. I dare not ask. All right. Oh, what the hell happened? Oh, he's got distilled water. Is that useful for me? I don't think so, is it? Oh, yeah. 3 health. Actions use less oxygen, whatever. Why is this man dead? Ooh. Increases tool grip, weapon damage. What? Hold on. Is this... I can't remember if these are things I need to... I'm pretty sure I just need to hold on to these things, right? I can't, like, say, oh, you know, use this or whatever. Same, my home lounge wear is worse. Mine is just shorts. And a t-shirt. Why are these things everywhere? Disgusting. Shut up. Shut up. I will smush you. I'll smush your face. Okay, now we got another dead guy. Uranium. Can I build a bomb? Maybe a nuke? Nuke the whole planet? Emergency kit? Okay. Oh my god, dude. Wait a second. Are they dead or are they drunk? Little aluminium. Chunks chicken. Wait, is that another one? Oh. Full food spiced worms. Gross. Ooh, creds. 227, not bad on a credit stick. I guess I'll just go down. Hello.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you want,
They all say that. No, you wouldn't, and neither would your friends. Okay? Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Let's pull back a little bit. FOV is a little too close. No, no, no. Andreja, please. 79. I got more credits off the table. Comfort is all... Oh, wait. Mine is a tight-fitting yoga shorts and 4 inseam... Comfort is all I want. All right, well, you know... It is what it is. Back in high school, I wore a skirt for an entire school day, not to mention I put on booty shorts just because they were thrown at me. Well, you're just the life of the party, aren't you, Snow? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Until you've worn a skirt. Oh. Yeah, I don't think those guys were drunk. I think they're actually dead up there. Trauma pack. Frag mine. Oh, wait, that was a mine. I need a frag grenade. I mean, it will once you find out that I'm actually UC Systef. Huh! Dude's level 30. And I just burned him. He also almost killed me. But that's beside the point. Artifact Theta. Just definitely drunk smile. After a few drinks, I don't care about anything except having fun. Well, that's fine. I don't think anybody can judge you for that. I, on the other hand, if I have too many drinks, I feel like absolute shit the next morning. I mean, I'll still drink, you know, especially lately. I have been loving the cherry wheat from good old Sam Adams. Plus, you know, Oktoberfest is out, and that's like one of their best, so.
Always worth. If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
Wow, really? Already, huh?
Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having
funny, Matthew. But I am old.
More questions.
If we tried to tell anyone, they'd call us crazy. We shouldn't be that surprised. Space is so vast. It must be full of things we couldn't imagine. There's something else out there. We shouldn't be... Okay, I'm doing this one.
I suppose this proves that idea succinctly. Regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone.
Don't worry, I won't let anybody hurt you, baby. They're clearly trying to scare us away from something.
If so, what would that be? Clearly, these Starborn are connected.
Whatever these artifacts do.
Which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found.
That would also mean that, yep.
Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand.
You're not worried, are you?
I am never worried. Cautious, perhaps. It has always been necessary to prepare for the unexpected.
And to expect the unexpected.
More unexpected than usual. Seems to be how things go here in Constellation.
You can't get hungover no matter how much you drink, and you don't know why. Maybe you should be studied. I don't know. If we keep going, I suspect we're going to run into the Starborn again.
Yes. Given our first interaction with them, that seems likely.
He was twice my level, and I beat the crap out of him with my gun.
They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Okay. Can I fast travel out of here at least? Oof, man, that's all the way up here. That easy. Oh, yeah. Again, why? I bet you it's a glitch. I can almost guarantee it's a glitch. Scan it. Have you been blacked out twice and still woke up fine, although with no recollection of what happened the night before? Well, that's the point of it being called a blackout. I've never blacked out. I never want to. I'd never want to lose control of my mental state to that point. But I have absolutely been hammered. Many times. Yeah, it's a glitch. Okay, so it's still acting like I'm taking damage even though I'm not. Oh, wait, this is Crimson again. Well, you know, I guess this was the benefit of joining UC SysDef and then joining the Crimson Fleet under the guise of being one of them. Because now I can just walk freely into their territory and just take care of business. That's hilarious. I guarantee you if I didn't do any bit of that side mission under UC SysDef, I'd be shooting everybody here. Ooh, is this another one? Oh, I don't have to actually, like... There we go. No, it's pretty much just the same garbage. Why are these everywhere, you know? They're crap suits. Advanced. Ooh, can I do that? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Okay, I can do advanced. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's not gonna work here or there. Okay, so this one just doesn't work at all. All right, that's fine. This one actually will work right there. And then this one will go... No, not that one. This one, stupid. There. So this one... Yeah, so those 3 and those 2. Right. So second ring is taken care of. First ring, obviously not there. Could go there. And that could be that one, and then this one will be not there. Okay. Never mind. So ring number 2 is... Actually, it doesn't matter which one it is. Ring number 2 can be these 2 right here. That, right. Okay, so it's these last 2 that are ring number 2. Ring number 1 can be that. And that. So it's 1. Boom. 1494. I guess it was worth it. I don't know. It's 50-50 on what you get with me blacked out. I'll either disappear and come back with more booze, or I'll have a complete inconsolable breakdown. All right, well, you know. Then maybe it's probably best you don't. I can't, because of the bag of trash, I can't open that? It's a bag of trash. I should be able to move it. I'll take that. Deployment deck. Hello? Oh. Hold on. Is there anything of interest in here?
Worth investigating, if heights do not bother you.
No, heights don't bother me. At least not in-game, they don't. Weapon case. Everything's locked here. Alright, that's fine. Boom. There's that. And that. And of course, these have to be on the inside. There. Okay, so... that looks like it works. That and that.
You can succeed at that before we are discovered.
What are you talking about? It's just... nobody actually owns this. Do we have activate units? Update friend foe setting. I don't think there's a reason for that. No, because I'm part of the Crimson Fleet. They're not going to attack me. It's fine. Of course that's locked too. There's probably nothing of value in these places anyway. Usually if something's locked, there is, but I don't... there's just bedrooms. Now, this might be something valuable. Maybe not. I'll take all of it. Still have yet to really use a workbench. I've used the weapon workbench back at headquarters, but that's about it. I still got to see if I can upgrade my minigun anything. It's already kind of a powerhouse. A master-locked computer. There must be something good on it. Ah, what the frick? Because I stood next to that freaking container that has nuclear material in it, even though it's in a container?
Laboratories like this rarely produce anything benign.
What the hell, man? Fine. I'll go this way. I have to go this way anyway. Ooh, man, turn off the flashlight. That was bright. Nope, those are nothing. Sorry, there's something in my eye.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, I will eventually. I'm just kind of busy with other things at the moment. I bet. Ammo case. I will definitely take ammo. Oh, that does not work. That works. Plus this one. That goes there and there. There, and then there. There you go. First one done. Next ring is this, and no. Okay, that doesn't work. Because if this is on the second ring, we don't have one that's close together, so... Does this work on the second ring at all? Yes, right there. So then that leaves... Oh, there you go. It's this way. First ring. A 1 and 3. There we go. Fragmine, frag grenade. This isn't ammo. Not really. Dude, what did they do to these guys? Don't worry, I'm taking everything. What are these things? Why is this one here? Ooh, is that a card? Weapon rack key. Yo. I'm not leaving anything behind. Calm down. Don't make me regret bringing you. What do we have here? Extended mag modified calibrated Eon. It's a mouthful. And then boosted Nova Light, which is a particle beam pistol that freeze feels so good, and I didn't want to pick that up. It's cool and everything, but it uses the same ammo that that my smart gun uses, and we just can't have that. Andreja, are you looking at that slug? All right, let's get ready. Taking a heart just in case. Aha! See, that really doesn't do anything. That does a lot. Quantum essence is what we gained. We got it from the last guy too, so... Artifact Tau. How do you do? Do we have something to talk about?
Ah, hello. You do not need to ask me if you may ask. You may just ask.
Well, that's easy.
So, yes. Goodbye.
Alright. We're good. Are we gonna run into those guys again? The Starborn? Not if I jump first.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Okay.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
You know, you think with the reputation that I've possibly gained, they would just let me through without scanning me. I think it's rude. It's like going through the body scan at the freaking airport. They could see my penis. Yeah, I had to do that once. Like I really felt uncomfortable. It's whatever. Hey, they want to look at my junk, that's up to them.
I may not quite enjoy New Atlantis, but this is much.
Captain, I believe your ship will perform more efficiently if you bring me on board.
Oh yeah? Really? Are you sure about that?
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
It will be.
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
That came up a little bit too slowly, didn't it? You better stop before we drown in seriousness. Noelle's right. We can't abandon who we are now.
Agreed. We should not abandon our mission when things become difficult.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm not
Andrasia.
trying to shame either of
Andrasia.
you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
What kind of repairs?
Console parts, replacement wires that have burned out, some fixes to the intercom between the station and the lodge.
Happy to help. I'll head up to the Eye.
Won't be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
Oh yeah.
Let's chat sometime, okay?
Everybody wants to talk to the man of the hour. I know how this is. All right, let's go ahead and save. We haven't even done a quick save. All right. We're already oh, right, because we started first day. We were like, what is it? 10-hour stream or something like that. I think I'm going to leave it there for the evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for joining me this evening. I was so excited to get back to playing this game after a long weekend away. I was hoping that I could respec my points, but as it turns out, that's not entirely possible, I guess, without console commands. And we can't do console commands on console. It's a weird thing to say, but it's fine. We're not terribly high in level, so we'll be able to spend our skill points wherever we need to for whatever we need to. So I'm not worried about it. I just won't be punching people as much anymore because these guns are too much fun to use, especially the grenade launcher, which I've only used it like once, and I hope that maybe I face something that's big so I can, maybe not big, but like higher level, so that way I can use it. But that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and please join me again tomorrow, where we will pick up in Battlefield 2042, our weekly jaunt in Battlefield 2042. This is week 3 of the, what are they calling it? I've already forgotten. The, what's it called again? The Redux. The Redux event in Battlefield that they're doing right now. I'm having fun, we're just collecting cosmetics and stuff like that. It's something to do, but we're also working on our weapons and getting them tier 40 or tier 1, technically level 40 tier 1. And I don't know. I do so enjoy my weekly return to Battlefield, and I really should play it more, but there's just so many other games to play. And if you haven't checked it out yet, and you're very interested in Sea of Stars, I got my first impression video up right now. Give it a look-see if you were even at all, I don't know, intrigued by it. It is a classic love letter to the days of old when RPGs meant something, and they actually were made really well. And I gotta say, it's a great game. Colorful, writing is great. The sound effects, the music, everything is great. So check that out if you want to know what it's all about. And let me know if you like it. But until tomorrow, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Starfield. Hey, Guzzo. See you later, Guzzo. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.